Sooraj Pancholi and Irfan Kamal, let's speak about Satellite Shankar.
Okay.
So tell us what the name, Satellite Shankar. Shankar, I get it, is his name. ये satellite कैसे हुआ?
See, satellite जो है वो हर किसी को कनेक्ट कर रहा है आज.
हाँ.
हर इंसान के पास फ़ोन है,
हाँ.
कंप्यूटर है, इंटरनेट है, कनेक्ट करता है. शंकर जो है मेरा, वो लोगों के दिल कनेक्ट करता है. So that's why it's called Satellite Shankar.
So Sooraj, when I last met you was for your launch, your debut film,
Yes,
Hero.
yes.
It's been 4 years, as you said.
It has, yes.
What took so long in Satellite Shankar?
The frequency must have gone somewhere. He was not able to catch it, then he got it.
No, because I was offered a lot of films even before Hero was released, and a few after also. But I was not in the right. I didn't get the right kind of script, I guess. So things didn't really work out. We didn't go on flows with those films. But I did try doing some other films that we had shot for. But then I think our country went through a bad time, I guess financially. So then it didn't work out. And then I wanted a break for myself because there was a lot happening in my life. And I think good things take time, and I think then I got blessed with Satellite Shankar because he came to me with the film.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
You're speaking to good times. Also, the fact is, like, you're playing a soldier.
Yes.
So what was the experience of playing a soldier, this movie? What was your learning from the film?
I always wanted to play a soldier. I thought it would have been an action film or high-octane action, guns and all of that at the border, but he told me that he has a film on a soldier and he's coming next week to give me a narration. I was fully prepped that it's going to be a full-on action film, and he said the film is Satellite Shankar, and I was like, Satellite Shankar? I mean, it does not sound like an action film. Then he gave me the narration. And for me, a soldier has never been portrayed the way it has in this script. I hope we have made justice to the script because we have stuck to each and every line that we had in the script. And that is the film we have made. So it is the best way I feel someone can portray a soldier because we've not shown the war, we've not shown putting any other country down, we've not shown killing hundreds of people. This is not that. This is about...
It's a human story.
It's not only about a soldier, it's about a son, it's about a mother, it's about a boy who wants to meet his mother in the film. And it's about his personal travel. It's not only a life-changing experience for Shankar, it has also been a life-changing experience for me because I never got to see India the way I saw in this film.
And also, Sooraj, when I spoke to you 4 years ago, when Hero came out, that was also a very trying period for you personally.
Yes.
You've been through a tough 7 years. It's not been easy for you.
Yes.
Now, I have been seeing, you were very guarded when I met you 4 years ago, very quiet, didn't want to express yourself.
It's
now
not that
I'm seeing a very different person.
It's not that I didn't want to express myself. At that time, I was very confused with everything that was going around because I didn't really know how people's minds were functioning. I didn't know what was happening with me. I didn't know what was said about me through media. I was hearing bits and pieces from my friends. I stopped calling for newspapers to my house because for me that was bringing in negativity written about me only because I've been silent about everything. It was taken for granted. Sometimes I think silence is very powerful, and I feel that me being quiet at that point was the right thing to do. But no, the only reason I'm a bit more vocal right now is because 7 years is a lot of time for any 20-year-old, you know. And
to get justice.
To get justice, I mean, if it's about getting justice, then I think justice should be served in some time, you know. There has to be a time limit to it. 7 years, if you take away from a 20-year-old's life, it's not only sad, but it's very unfair for anybody. So yeah, it has been tough.
So do you think you just paid a very tough price for a relationship you were involved in? Who knew what the future would of that relationship?
No, I didn't pay a tough price for being in a relationship. I paid a very tough price to be a star kid's son, and I paid a very tough price to be my father's son, because my father has a certain image for the mistakes he has made that everyone knows about. But people don't realize that even if you live in the same house, you can be two different individuals.
Absolutely.
I have been raised not even by my mom or my dad. I've been raised by my grandparents, so I'm very different from them. I'm even very different from my mother, you know. I have a mix of both, but I paid the price of being their children, like their son. If this was a normal case, I think even the CBI would have not been involved. And my case has only been a media trial. I've never said anything because I know that I can only get justice from court. What's the point if I talk in the media? Media will only get TRP out of it and fun out of it, you know. But I just wanted to end, ma'am. That's about it. Yeah.
And has it now? Is it over now for good?
No, my trial has not even started.
I mean, it's actually you're right, because you were judged and who knows what happened. But very true. I mean, what do you actually have to say to this? We were just discussing this trial by media, people just giving their own judgments, and
It's very scary. Believe me, it's very scary to be on the other side. When you are a part and you're pushed to the wall and you know that you can't prove yourself. There's a process. And before the process, people start judging you. That's not right. You should never judge somebody like that. Like 2 days back, my wife was promoting Satellite Shankar on a portal, on a website. And there were comments. Why are you supporting this boy? She said, why not? Who are you to say that we should support this or not support that? The judge has not given any verdict.
yeah.
He is not he's just an accused. He's not been, given this thing. So people start thinking, we don't want to see this guy's film. Well, why not? How can you judge him? That's unfair on this guy, or unfair on anybody.
Yeah.
It's hard work. Everybody puts hard work in there. It could be your brother, it could be your father, anybody. So I think it's very scary at times where people just start making their own, judgment and make 10 people sit and decide कि इसने ऐसे किया. There is a system. Let's follow the system.
Salman Khan was one person who really supported you when Hero happened, and then you were meant to do a film also. How come? Do you think this entire case has also impacted your career?
What do you think, ma'am?
I mean, I do.
Everyone in this room knows that it's the fact. But I think all I can do right now is be positive and keep myself motivated with more work that I get. And I hope this ends soon. That's all I can say. It's not in my hands. It's not in my hands at all.
If one thing, Sooraj, you could do, if you could turn back the clock, what would you do?
I would not change anything. I didn't do anything wrong. If it was not me, it would have been someone else.
It's true.
Yeah.
So was it also cathartic for you after these 4 years? You've been through your own struggles.
It has been difficult. Yes, it has. Sometimes having patience, you need a lot of courage and a lot of strength. And I'm happy, and I think I'm blessed that God has given me that bit. Now I think there's no stopping, because I want to do a lot of films. And I hope Satellite Shankar people go and watch, because we have really, really worked very hard on this film. We worked as soldiers on this film. So I hope it all goes well.
So, but also now with Satellite Shankar, which was one thing that, let's come back to the film, that you enjoyed the most?
Traveling. Traveling, because I've never traveled India the way I traveled in this film. I've never traveled to Jammu. I've never traveled to UP.
Himachal.
No, I have traveled to Himachal.
But not to the end
So
of
it's
Himachal.
basically a soldier's travel.
Yeah.
I've never traveled to
it's a travel.
Kanyakumari.
There's
to
somebody who's
Kerala,
vlogging
to
it.
Punjab. I've never been there. I've never gone outskirts of Maharashtra. Maybe max we've gone to Pune. And I think the travel was
Karnataka.
nice. Karnataka. We went there, yeah.
So now since you've traveled all these regions, also one particular state, jiska picture you want to do now?
Jiska?
Picture you want to do now,
Film.
star in regional film. One particular state you like resonated, like I want to do this.
Maybe UP?
Bhojpuri film.
No, a film shot in UP.
No,
around
she's saying which language film you do.
Language. I think no. I think Hindi is fine.
Come on, yeah.
I think he'll do a good Telugu film because mother.
No, listen. I'm doing a film,
Huh.
a boxing film. The next one.
This is that biopic.
Yes, I'm doing a biopic. It's a boxing film, and it's shot in Haryana.
Huh.
So that belt, I can say, because that language
But that's still Hindi.
It's not really Hindi. It's
I would
Haryana.
prefer you doing a Telugu film like Mahesh Babu.
My mom is a
Yeah, I
South
know, she
actor,
is, like-
so maybe she would be happy if I do that.
He does
Yeah.
look like Mahesh Babu, right?
No, I don't.
I'll have to see closer. He's wearing his cap. I can't make out.
Yeah.
But your mom was a phenomenal actress. I've like seen most of her films. And also, are you happy with like how everyone is taking in content? It does not have to be backed by like the big A-list star. No, people are now taking any good content that's coming.
A A-list star, if he becomes a soldier, he would not look like a sipahi.
He look
He
like
has to
himself.
be- he would look like himself. He would be like, you know, a commander. You can come like, you know, that 6 packs, remove his shirt, and like, he'll have those typical this thing. I was making a simple film of a simple soldier of a rank which is on the first line of control to take the bullet, not sitting in the office and talking to people. Okay, now you go do this. So he's that guy. So I needed somebody.
So how did you zero in on him?
I zeroed on him because he had no image after hero, and I wanted somebody without an image about like he's a romantic hero, he's an action hero, or he's a good in song and dance. He has no image. So now after this film, he'll do any other film. He'll go away from Satellite and he'll become something else.
True.
So this is what probably he will take from this film as an actor and start doing it in all his films. Move on, but not to get yourself into an image that no, you can only do this kind of films.
I mean, it's really nice, Sooraj. You have an empty canvas. It's now you can paint it the way you want it to.
Yeah, I can. I'm still young. I still have time on me.
You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So what is like the genre you really want to do and, you see yourself?
See, I'm a very emotional person. I think it comes from my family. So I want to do mainly emotional films. Even the boxing film I'm doing, it is a story, it's a journey. So I think where there's emotion, that's where I get happy. I don't want to do those packaged kind of like 4 action, 4 dance. I think the script needs emotion, and I think I can portray emotion really well because of...
Basically, he will do a lot of content-driven cinema.
I want to, yeah.
And this movie releases a day before your birthday.
Yes, it does,
Right?
man.
And also, film-wise, there was a movie that you were doing with Salman Khan, the dance film with Isabel.
No, that's again with T-Series.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have 7 days of shoot left for that.
Okay.
I have to grow my hair and finish those 7 days.
Okay, so that's going to take some time. Anyways,
Yeah.
all the very best.
Thank you.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.